All right, hey again. This actually is in response to a message from my sister, Sabbath Seeker. Um, she left me a message and she was actually speaking of calling out to Jesus in times of spiritual warfare. So this is kind of like a dream I had and a vision, and she's been a lot of confirmation in my life actually. God actually must have, not actually, it's pretty clear to me God ordained that me and her meet and be in each other's lives for whatever reason. Hopefully for the better of everybody else's life. But she was talking about calling out to his name when you're under spiritual warfare in one of her comments. So it brought up a memory of a dream I had in about December. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact it was in December of 2015 because one of the things was a person was in the earlier part of, actually, it might have been two separate dreams because I woke up for a few minutes. My boyfriend was waking me up because he had went to the store and telling me about like what he had gotten or whatever. And in the earlier part of the dream, I seen somebody who their life and mine intertwined very significantly after this. Then actually recently something happened with that, but in any case, I had a dream where they were going to be bringing me like cookies or something in the dream, and it was around Christmas. And unbelievably enough, when I actually woke up later, they did in fact stop by my house and they brought me a gingerbread treehouse that them and their child had made at a school function or whatever to celebrate the holiday of Christmas. It was weird because I had just had that dream about her bringing me cookies and stuff. Any case, I remember falling back to sleep and I had been having this dream about being in my bedroom and there being like a bunch of demonic stuff going on. Really weird. And I remember saying, Jesus, in my dream, please help me. Jesus, help me. And I woke up out of the dream. Like, just like that. It was done. It was over. Jesus had clarified, come in, taken over, cleaned out the closet, woke me up. No more. Maybe a day or two later, I had another really strange dream, and I don't know if I think I may have talked about this in one video about waking up out of sleep speaking. I never had done that until 2015, and there's been a few dreams since then where I've had this, I've woken up out of the dream and words were coming out of my mouth. Well, the dream a few weeks later, I was at this like condo house. I know my oldest daughter was there with her boyfriend. I had a feeling like they were living in this place, which happened to be in like these ski resort villas that are located around me, but they're not actually for that purpose anymore. They become like all year round rentals or own the condo or whatever now if you want. But I know as of like in the 80s they were more either just seasonal rentals or whatever the case might be, and it was a ski resort. Well, when I had this crazy dream, it went from being in this like townhouse condo thing where my daughter and her boyfriend were and other people I knew, to all of a sudden I was outside of that and I was kind of what seemed to be outside of this apartment complex. Well, actually, I was in the apartment complex, but outside of one of the apartments in a complex that I used to live in as a child. And all of a sudden, Selena Gomez, absolutely, was there. And I was like amazed. I was like, oh my gosh, this child. Like, I've for many years thought that she was, up until this dream really spooked me. I thought she was an amazing little girl. And I always hated the fact that she was with Justin Bieber. Oh boy. I can't, my kids fell in love with him like when he first came out. And I was like, what is the deal with this like nitwit? Like, I don't even think he was a very cute little boy or whatever. As he got older, yes, he got much more handsome. But back then I was like, what the hell? And then the songs they had him singing, it seemed so beyond his age. I was like, does not seem like he seems so young. Why is he singing songs like this? And then in the videos, the girls looked so much older than him. I didn't like it. In any case, whatever, Selena Gomez was there. And I was like, oh, wow, I really liked you. I think you're a very sincere young lady. I'm like very proud of you, whatever the case might be. And then all of a sudden, we're inside of this apartment. And she's talking to me. And then all of a sudden, she starts coming on to me. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening right now? This is not okay. Even if I was bisexual, lesbian, you're a major child in difference to my age. It's not acceptable under any terms. Then all of a sudden, she gets up, she pulls me out of a chair that I'm in, and she lays in the chair, and she's trying to get me to, this is crazy, perform oral sex on her. And she pulls up her dress, and she's not a girl. Well, at least not from there down, because there was male genitalia there, and she's trying to get me to perform oral sex on her, and I was just like, what is happening right now? And then all of a sudden, I felt a bunch of people coming in around me, and they picked me up. Next thing I know, it went from being in that room to another room, and I'm being laid in a circle with what looked like a pentagram star, the 5-pointed star. And I knew right away they were trying to sacrifice me for something. So in the dream, I started calling out my name, saying, me, blank, 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 my full name, from my first, my middle, to my last name. Need you right now, God. And I kept repeating that. And when I actually was coming out of my dream, because I came out of my dream very quickly at that point, I was still repeating my first, middle, and last name, saying, need you right now, God, and I am located, and I was saying my address. And, this is the miracle and mystery of God. I actually was waking up, saying those things, and God woke me up out of that dream and came and rescued me, because the dream was so vivid and so real. Unbelievably. To the point that I actually felt like somehow in the dream, and because of things that had also happened and occurred earlier in that year of 2015, I was in fact someplace else while I was asleep. They had me spiritually, or soul, or both spiritual and soul, minus the body, at this place, and they were ready to perform ritual over me, to perform some kind of sacrifice or transformation of myself into some kind of really bad occultic stuff. And I literally just, when this started happening in the dream, was like, God, I, first name, second name, last name, need you right now. Rescue me. And they're trying to do something to me. And I kept repeating it. And when I woke up, I actually came out of my dream stating my full name out of my mouth. I woke up saying my name, and that I need you right now, God. And he rescued me. So I just wanted to confirm that with Sabbath Seeker. Yes, I know about these things, and to let other people know. If you're ever having some kind of crazy vision or dream, all you need to do is speak with either Jesus or God directly, depending on what's more comfortable to you, and you will be absolutely rescued. Just try to always hold on to that. Remember that in your sleep, in your waking hour, it doesn't matter. God's going to come through. All right, again, God bless. Love you all. Stay strong, my brothers and sisters in Jesus. Amen.